Hey guys, good morning, good evening. Can you hear me? Is my voice audible, guys, to everyone?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Hey, can
yes.
good morning, guys. Let's just wait
Good
for
morning,
one
sir.
minute more, guys. Okay. Let the folks in, then we'll be good to start. Good morning, buddy. Good morning. Let's just wait for 1 minute more. Let the folks join, then we're good to start. Mhm. Let's just give 1 minute more, guys. Okay. We'll then start. Okay. We are on time, guys. Let's get started, right? So let's take our discussion further ahead, right? We had a very good session yesterday. We discussed a couple of crucial point, critical point, right? And today we'll be starting with our first practical also, guys. Okay, right? That will be also very crucial, where I'll be asking you guys to create your user account. First, I'll show you, then I'll basically, right, ask you guys also to create it up. Okay. But before that, right, let's understand one more crucial point. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay, I'll just take a snap of the attendance. Okay. Okay. So let's log into one of the instance. Right. Now, if you remember yesterday when I basically finished my session, I basically finished my session on system administrator point, right? That is the first user which will be created by Oracle will be nothing but a system administrator. Who is a system administrator? System administrator is nothing but a person who has a complete access of this application, right? He's someone who can, right, update the user account, right, lock a password, right? He can basically unlock a password, right? He can delete a user, update a user. He's like a complete security guy, which is there. Okay. In EBS, we used to call it as system administrator. Fusion, it's nothing but used as a wording as IT manager. Okay. So please start to use Fusion wording. In Fusion, we use it as, right? We call it as IT manager. Okay. Right. To help you understand better, that's why I use the wording system administrator. But do remember, in Fusion, we call it as IT manager, right? So IT manager is nothing but a person who has a complete access of the application. He is the person who will be responsible to maintain the security of the application. Obviously, it's not a job of a single person to do this activity. So you can have multiple IT managers also. It's not like that you'll have only one single IT manager. No, right? There can be a group of 10, 20 accordingly, right? How many users which you have, right? But IT manager is a person who is responsible for maintaining the security of the entire application. Okay. So if I want to create my user account, I have to basically contact the IT manager. They will be the person, right? Or he or she will be the person who will be responsible for granting me the access, right? All your roles, privileges will be all controlled by your IT manager, guys. Okay, do remember this thing. It's not like that a user can go just start to create his user account. No, right? There'll be a team which will be called it as security team, right? Which includes the group of IT managers. They are the only people who will be responsible for creating your user account, deleting a user account, locking a password, right? That is all maintained by your IT manager team, which is there. Okay. And do remember this IT manager team or security team, which we call it as, right, is nothing but group of IT managers, which is there. They have the complete access of the application. Okay, do remember this thing, right? Now, before going ahead, right, do remember, right, just like you have versions of application, right? Oracle Fusion also has multiple version. So do remember, Fusion works actually on a quarter concept. Okay. Let's say a year is there. Let's say this 2026 year altogether. Okay. What happens is, right, Oracle divide that year into four parts. January, February, March is called as, right, A. Right? April, May, June is called as B. Right? July, August, September is called as C. Right? And October, November, December is called as D, which is there. Okay. Right? Every year, right? Just like your WhatsApp goes for update, right? Same happens with cloud application also, right? During the quarter, right? Oracle updates the application. Do remember there's no deletion of a functionality. It's like nothing but an enhancement of a functionality which happened, right? every year, right, Oracle comes with some of the update. It's just like an application update which is there. Okay. If you see, there's one site which is available, right? Whenever you get chance, right, do visit it up. In our training also, I'll do visit this site a lot with you, okay, which is known as docs.oracle.com. Okay. It's a freely available site which is there. Okay. Right? You do not need any password or login for this. It's right. It's a help center site of Oracle Fusion. Right. Whenever you get an opportunity, do visit it up. Right. In our training itself, also, I'll take you to the site multiple times because I'll show you what are the applications which are there, right? What are the features Oracle is enabling altogether. Okay. In this, in your cloud application sector, right? You just see the supply chain manufacturing. Click on this. Okay. Here is a place we'll get a complete information about Oracle. What are the new versions which is there? What is the new announcement which has happened? What is the new fact, right? Let's say feature which has been incorporated by Oracle. I'll come to this particular site again and again, guys, during this training, right? Reason is I'll tell you where are the tables, what are the corresponding views which are available, right? From a technical point of view. This is a particular like an we can say right an open platform which gives you the complete information about Oracle Fusion, right? But here the wordings are not easy, so just do not completely rely on this particular link itself that I'll study the entire theory from here. No, it will not be easy. Okay. It's just a helpful site for your perspective. Okay. So if you see here right now in front of you, you see these versions which are there 25.6, 25D, 26A, which is there. Right now, if you see, right, March has just ended and April has started. Just in 3 or 4 days, Oracle is about to launch their 26B, which is there. Okay. Currently, it is 26A, right? It's not like that every month, right? Starting of the, sorry, every quarter end, let's say starting of April 1st itself, they will launch it up. No, sometimes there is a delay of 3 or 4 days, 7 days, sometime like that. Right. Last year, right, 26A, which was there, that was launched on 17th of January. Okay. 25D was actually launched on right 25th of December itself. Okay, so do not be in an under impression that it is starting of the month. But generally, right, it's something which they follow a concept of right quarter wise, which is there. Okay, do remember this thing. Right. So if you see right now, right, we are working in 26A. Just in 2 or 3 days, right, 26B is about to get launched. Okay. So what Oracle do is right during the course of their right quarter change, which is there, right, they have published multiple right new features updating a feature enhancement which is there, right? Just like in EPS, what used to happen is like you used to get that document altogether on Oracle website, right? Same happens here also, right? They prepare the readiness document altogether, right? You'll get videos also about it. What is a new feature, what they have enhanced as a part of it. So as a part of this training during our upcoming sessions, right? As we go module by module, I'll tell you what you the new features Oracle has included, right? As a part of this. Okay. Let's say 3 years back, Redwood was not there as a part of a theme, right? This has been introduced just last year itself by Oracle. So, right, they published a document that, okay, what the Redwood pages are there, right? What are the new features they have incorporated, right? Everything. So make sure you visit this website more frequently, right? That will help you to gain more knowledge about it. Okay, do remember this thing. So this was one small point which I wanted to tell you. Also, whenever you want to see which particular version which you are working, if you go to your application, okay, let's just log in into this right? And I'm using a right IT manager, guys, right? This SCM IMPL user, which you see, guys, right? When we asked Oracle to create a user account, right? We basically send SCM IMPL that please create SCM IMPL as a IT manager. So right now in the system also, right? So SCM IMPL is an IT manager. So if you want to create any user account, we'll be creating it with the help of SCM IMPL. Okay, do remember this thing. Now, if you log in with this application, okay, just give it a minute, please. Okay. Right. You see this where it is written as SS. What is this SS actually, guys? This is nothing but your corresponding setting icon, which is there. Let's say if I create an account with my name, Varun Sharma, right? It will be coming as VS here, right? Right? It's your first name and the last name, first credential, which is there. Okay. Just click on this. And you see at the bottom, it is written about this application. Click on this. So this will give you, right, what version which you are working on, right? So currently we are working in the latest version of Oracle. In just few days, right, you'll be seeing that it will be getting changed to 26B, right? So whenever you want to understand, okay, what application which you're working of Oracle Fusion, you're currently working in 26A. You'll be always working in the latest version with us, okay? Do remember, version by version, Oracle keeps on changing, right? It may also happen that one version to second version, nothing gets changed. It does happen. But Oracle completely works on quarter concept, guys, in Fusion. Okay, do remember this thing, right? Now today, right, our first aim will be to create a user account, and I'll be asking you guys also to create a user account in front of me, right? First, see the screen, right? How does the user account creation happen, right? Then basically I'll guide you guys also. Okay. So in order to create a user account, right? See the steps which I am following here, right? First of all, right? Do remember user account creation, deletion, right? Locking, updating of the password can only be done by your IT manager. It's not like that every user will have an access. No, nothing like that. Only the IT manager will have an access to update a user account, lock a user account, create a password, right? Delete a password, right? So if you see, I've logged in with SCMIMPL. So moving ahead, if you want to create a user account, you have to log in with SCMIMPL, guys. Okay, do remember this thing. Now, if you see this arrow which is there, right? Click on this. You'll find one section here known as tools. Okay, right? You see this, right? Where it is written tools. Click on this. Okay. Under this, you'll find one tile here known as security console. You see this, right? Click on this. Okay, right? Here is a place where your entire information, right, regarding your roles, privileges, user account will be there. Okay, let me show you the navigation once again so that you start remembering it up, right? 10 years back also the navigation was same. Moving ahead 10 years also the navigation will remain the same. Okay, the navigation will never change in that perspective. Okay, see this section tools, click on this. Under this, you see this security console, click on this. Okay. So this is a place where your user account creation, right, roles and everything is maintained. Okay. Right now, our first focus is on user account creation, right? Then we'll go to the discussion of roles and other thing. Okay. You see this where it is written as user, click on this. Okay. Now, if you have an existing user, you can search it up, right? To all the EBS folks which I have in the call, right? Please get out of that mind using modular sign, F11, F4, outdated concept, old thing which is there, right? Poor thing which was there, F11, right? Modular sign to search it up. No, this is Fusion, this is cloud application. Direct search happens here, right? Just type the 3 character, it will directly search an user account for you. Okay, do remember this thing, right? To other folks, right, who are apart from EBS, do remember, just like you search a user on any other platform, you can search it up. My aim right now is to create a fresh user account. Okay. So if you see at the top, there's a button here. You see this add user account. Let's click on this, right? And let's start to create a user account. Okay. Now, if you see, let's see this form and let's start to fill it up, right? Give my first name, right? So let's say I'm creating with my name, Varun Sharma. Okay. So let's say I give it as Varun Sharma here. Okay. Right. So this is my first name. This is my last name, right? What will happen is Oracle will generate a user account for me with the username as first name dot last name. So someone asks you in your interview, what is the default culture which is followed by Oracle in order to create the user account, right? It is nothing but first name dot last name. It's a default culture of Oracle. But generally, we do not prefer the client to go with this particular concept, guys. The reason behind that is, let's say if there are multiple Varun Sharma in a company, then what Oracle does is Varun.Sharma 1, Sharma 2, Sharma 3, right? That does not look good. Okay. So as a good functional consultant, as a good consultancy practice, what we suggest our client is to go with email, right? Or to go with the employee number. Employee number is the best option which is there. So let's say whichever company you are doing a project, let's say recently we did a project with Tata Motors. So all their employees which we had to get created, right? We asked them to go with their employee number which is there. So what happens is it becomes easy for them to maintain it up, right? Username is all maintained by your employee number, right? Many companies use different ideologies. Some companies go with email as their one, right? If you see in your IT company also, it may happen that multiple people will be with the same name. Can happen, right? Let's say multiple Varun Sharma can be there, right? So in by default functionality, what Oracle does is Sharma 1, Sharma 2, Sharma 3, right? That does not look good actually, right? Better is to go with email ID and second option is employee number. So as a good function consultant, right? Whenever you are asked this question, always prefer to go with employee number. That's the best solution which is there. Okay. Give the password, right? The password policy of Oracle is very easy here, right? You can just see on this eyeball. It's just 8 character, right? And one number which is there. Okay. Right. So let's click on this, right? And let's do this. Right? And keeping the password as welcome 123, guys. Anything you can do, right? But just for keeping it safe, right? So that you guys can also log in with my user account, guys. Okay, right? Make sure your password and confirm password match a lot, right? That should be absolutely correct altogether. Okay. I'll explain you the other buttons also in this particular page, but right now my aim is to just create a user account. Okay, we'll come to this page again. So I've kept the password as welcome123. Save and close. So what it will do is it will start to create a user account for you in the system. Okay. See this. This is very much important to know. Okay. right? And see how faster this process is there, right? Then, so now what has happened is Varun Sharma has been created as a user account. Now let's do a sign out of this particular user, SCM MPL, and let's log in with Varun Sharma. Okay. And let's see how my cloud instance with my login looks like. Okay, let's check it out. Varun dot Sharma, right? And my password, which I have given, is welcome. Let's log in here. Right. See this, right? What's the message which you're seeing here now? Good morning, Varun Sharma, which is there. As I told you, right? See the application structure which is there, right? Irrespective of the user you log in, right? The screen looks the same which is there. But there's some difference which I'll tell you. First of all, if you see what is the message which you see here, good morning, Varun Sharma. You see the setting icon, how it is looking like VS. VS is nothing but, right, my first name credentials and the second name which is there. Sorry, the surname credential which is there. When you logged in with SCM IMPL, right, you were seeing procurement, order management, supply chain execution. Do you see any module here? No. Reason is I am not given any access to this particular user. Ideally, if you see in a real world, it's a blank user which has got created. Okay. So access is something which is very much important, right? The one which you see are nothing but the default one. This is nothing but the helpful links of Oracle. If you just click on this, this is nothing but the community link of Oracle, right? Cloud community, which is there. Okay. These are default links. There's nothing like a access which has been given here as a part of it. So what we can conclude is, right, we have a user account which has got created, but there's no corresponding, right, specifically role assigned to this particular user account. So any access, right, any module access which you want, any specific access which you want in Oracle is all controlled by roles in Oracle Fusion. Okay, do remember this thing, right? In EBS, you used to have a concept of roles and responsibility. In Fusion, it is changed. It is roles and privileges, which is there. Okay, do remember this thing. But this is how your user account gets created, right? Coming up to the second point, what we'll do is, right, we'll assign some roles to this particular user. Okay, Varun Sharma. But before that, let's have some theoretical understanding, guys. Okay, then we'll take the things further ahead. So someone asks you in your interview, how many types of roles are there in Oracle Fusion? So your answer should be there are two types of roles in Oracle Fusion. One is known as standard role. Okay, I'll explain you each of them. Don't worry about it. Okay. And the second one is known as custom role, which is there. Okay. Right. Do remember, right? Standard roles are the one which are provided by Oracle. Okay. That means when I purchase Oracle Fusion Cloud, right? This roles will be default available by default available provided by Oracle. Okay. Second possibility, if you see, custom roles are the one which are created by me, right? These are the roles which a user can create, right? We as a team can create it up, right? Created, right?
Alan, is it like a
All your
standard
question last,
responsibility
brother.
and the
Let me
custom
complete.
responsibility?
Let me complete my points. Okay, I'll take all your question the last 10 minutes. Okay, that will be easier actually. Else the flow will get disturbed. Don't worry. Okay,
Okay,
I'll take your question the last. No worries about it.
okay.
Created by user. So do remember this thing, right? There are two types of roles in Oracle Fusion. One is known as standard role and the other one is known as custom role, which is there, right? There are subcategories also will come to that. Okay. But by default, someone asks you this question that how many roles are there in Oracle Fusion? There are two types of roles, standard roles, custom role. Standard roles are nothing but which are default role. Once you basically purchase Oracle Fusion Cloud, this roles will be automatically available in the system, right? Custom roles are the one where Oracle gives you a freedom to create your own roles in Oracle Fusion, right? We'll see that also feature. Okay. But first, let's have a discussion on standard role. Okay. Now, if you see in the system right now, right, as per the current data, right, by Oracle, there are around 19,000, right, 987 roles which are there in Oracle Fusion. Okay. 19,987 roles in Oracle Fusion. These are nothing but the standard role. If you personally ask me, even I do not remember each of this role. Okay, no one can remember. We are all human beings, right? No one can remember it up. Okay, right? But just for your data knowledge perspective, right? Do remember currently in the system of Oracle Fusion, right? I'm talking about the entire application. It's not only about supply chain, every module, financial, human capital management, every module I'm talking about. So currently there are around 19,987 standard roles available in Oracle Fusion. Do remember this thing. This count was little bit higher, but some roles have been demolished by Oracle from the last altogether quarter. But right now in the system, there are 19,987 roles, which is there, right? as a user, to be very honest, like as a functional consultant, it is not possible to remember each of the role. No one can remember, to be very honest with you. Okay. This is where like we as Gigs help you. Okay. Once you guys register with us all together, okay, there's one particular sheet which you'll get from us. Okay. I think the registered folks, right? I think most of you have already registered, right? Would have already received the sheet. Okay. Right. You see this roles in Oracle Fusion. This is one, and this is another one which is there. This will have the list of all the roles which are there in Oracle Fusion, right? This is something, right, which gives you a complete, you can just keep it in your bag, right? Anytime when you want to refer the roles, right? This sheet will help you a lot in that perspective. Do remember, please do not share with your friends. I will openly say that statement, right? Just help yourself first, okay? Because this is something which we have prepared, we have captured from the environment, okay? This is something, right, which right is not available, right? Let's say I'll say very openly also into the market. You'll go to Oracle website, you'll not get this information. It is very difficult to derive this actually, right? We have basically right captured from Oracle and derived it up altogether. People might be thinking it's just to write a query and derive it up. Not possible, guys. Okay, some of the roles are very integrated and secured by Oracle. Okay, it's very tough to derive them, right? So this is a sheet which we have actually got from Oracle by discussing with them. Why I'm telling you this thing is, right, keep it in your bag, right? Whenever you want to have more information about the rules, you can help you with this sheet. Okay. But a question arises here that, sir, in that case, I do not have to remember any of the rules. No, that's not the case, guys. Okay. What Oracles make a statement is, right? Every module of Oracle, right? When I say every module, every sub module of Oracle has 5 fundamental basic rules, which is there. Okay. It's a statement by Oracle. Okay. The expectation from your end will be that at least you should remember this 5 basic fundamental rule. Okay, that is something which will be expected. Okay, and your questions will be also asked based on this fundamental rule. Okay, let me reiterate my statement. So what Oracle says is every submodule of Oracle, let's say procurement is there, procurement will have 5 basic fundamental rule. You go to order management will have 5 basic fundamental rule. Manufacturing, if you go, manufacturing will have 5 basic fundamental rule. So every submodule of Oracle has 5 basic fundamentals rules, which is there. The acceptance and the corresponding expectation from your end will be that at least you should remember this 5 basic fundamental rules. That is something which will be expected. And it is very open that the question may come to you on this 5 basic fundamental rule. Direct question, which is there. Okay. Point to know here, guys, right? This 5 basic fundamental rule, you'll never get it on Oracle website also. What we'll do is as we go ahead with our training, right? I'll give you one example of procurement right now. But let's say when we'll discuss order management, I'll tell you the 5 basic fundamental rule. When we'll go to our inventory management, I'll tell you this 5 basic fundamental rule. That way you can remember and right basically understand them better altogether, right? Even right now, let's say I explain you 5 basic fundamental rule related to every module, you'll not get it up. But what I'll do right now in front of you, I'll take an example of one of the module of Oracle, that is procurement, and we'll see the 5 basic fundamental rule related to that. Similarly, when we'll start inventory management module, I'll tell you the 5 basic fundamental rule. When we'll start order management, 5 basic fundamental rule. That will help you. Okay, for this module, this are required. You can jot it down during that. Okay. Taking an example here, let's say procurement example, we'll see, right? Let me first write down the role name. Okay. Then we'll see it in the system also. The first fundamental role in procurement module is procurement application administrator. Okay. Right. Once again, do it rating, guys. Right. Do remember on fundamental role, direct question can come in your interview. Okay. So at least make sure you remember the fundamental rule. Let me first write it down. Don't worry. I'll explain you each of them everything. Okay. Second fundamental rule is right procurement catalog administrator. Okay. Third fundamental role is right your supplier role, which is known as supplier administrator. Okay. Fourth one is nothing but your buyer role, just there. Okay. And the last one is known as right receiving agent, which is there. Right? Now, what is my statement here is right. If you have this 5 fundamental roles assigned to your user account, you can do the entire right procurement cloud application implementation, which is there, right? You do not need any other role apart from this. Okay. These 5 fundamental roles are more than enough to do the entire procurement, right? Implementation, which is there. See my wording, it's only about the procurement implementation. Okay. Now let's see each of the role and let's understand this thing. This procurement application administrator role is like a super user role, right? Now, this particular role gives you an entire access, right, of the procurement application. You can create purchase order, right? You can basically delete a purchase order, create purchase requisition, negotiation, sourcing, everything. Once you have an access to the BU also, the operating unit, which you call, right? Once that is there, then you can do this activity. But this is like a super user role in procurement application, right? Now, let's say I'm a new person. I'm not getting this wording, right? There should be some screen where Oracle should have stored this information, right? There's one screen which is available. Let's check it out. Okay. So for that, we have to log in back with our SCM IMPL user. Let's do that activity. Right. Let me copy this. Let's log in back with SCM IMPL user. Right. Go here. Go to tools. Okay. Go back to security console. Our today and upcoming session discussion, right, will be completely in this security console, right? So start remembering the navigation also, guys. And today you'll do a practical with me, so you'll remember it a lot also. Okay. You see this role screen which is there? Here is a place where you can basically search all the roles which are there in the system. Even the custom role which you will create by clicking on this button as we move ahead with the session. Every role which is available in the system can be searched here. Okay. So the first role which I'm searching is Procurement Application Administrator. Okay, write it down here. Right. Do remember this is Fusion, no modular sign, outdated concept. Do not use any of this, right? There's still one screen or two screen which are there where Oracle do use modular sign, but maximum screen is directly with the like operator which is there. Okay, click on this. Right now, some crucial points which are there. Understand them very thoroughly. Right, searching one of the standard rule here. Okay, now it's taking so much time. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay. Right. Every role which is there in Oracle Fusion, even when we'll create a custom role also, every role has a role code associated with that, right? I have not created this role code. This is default one. When Oracle created Oracle Cloud Instance, this is a default role code which is there, guys. Okay. This is non-alterable, first thing which is there. Second thing, whenever you want to differentiate a standard role from custom role, always see this code starting wording, right? Whenever it is starting with the wording as Aura, right? That is nothing but this is the standard role which is there. So every standard role of Oracle Fusion starts with the wording as Aura, guys. Okay, do remember the statement, right? The starting wording of your corresponding, right, standard role always starts with the wording as Aura, which is there. Okay, do remember this thing. So whenever you want to differentiate a standard role from custom role, it is always the code which is there, the starting code which will give you the complete hint. If it is starting with the wording as Aura, that is nothing but a standard role. You cannot make a custom role with the starting as a word as Aura. There is also one provision to do that, as I'll tell you moving ahead. But by default, what functionality Oracle says is that any standard role which you create in, sorry, any standard role which is available in Oracle Fusion have the role code starting with Aura. This help you to differentiate between a standard role and custom role. There is one provision where you can alter this feature also. I'll tell you moving ahead. Okay, but to understand it very easily and logically, whenever you see the code starting with the wording as Aura, automatically it should click in your mind that this is a standard role which is there. Okay, do remember this thing. Now, read out the description which is there. Responsible for technical aspect of keeping the procurement system available, right? So this is nothing but responsible for all the technical, right, features which are there in procurement application, right? It can do the all the configuration which is there. What privileges which you get as a part of this role can be mentioned here, guys. Okay, this is default one. I cannot delete anything, right? You can just see these things which is there, as this is a standard role which is there, right? So I get an option to basically, right, do all the purchasing administration activities, right? I can import the supplier, right? I can do the contract setup. I can manage the user. I can do the functional setups, which is there, right? I can do the sourcing configuration, right? I can do, right, multiple things, right, which is there. So that's what, as I was saying, this is like a super user role altogether, okay, as part of my user account, which is there, okay. So this gives you a complete freedom as a part of it. Do remember this thing. Similarly, the next one which comes into picture for you is nothing but the catalog administrator, okay, right? What is the significance of catalog administrator, right? I'll give you a very easy example. Whenever you go to your, right, Amazon, Flipkart, which is there, right? Whenever you search there, right? Let's you type there, right? Pair of t-shirt. A list of catalog is available. Same happens in your P2P also, right? Whenever I go to purchasing, right? The list of catalog which will be available, right? The list of categories which will be available are all maintained by your catalog administrator. Okay, right? So this particular right role gives you an access to maintain the catalog feature of Oracle Fusion, right? You see this? Right? So just search it up, right? So this will help you to maintain all the categories, catalog of your Oracle Fusion procurement module, which is there. So if this role is assigned to my user account, I can do the entire right catalog feature maintenance, which is there. Okay, do remember this thing, right? And as we assign it up, you'll see this thing, right? And as we go module by module, right, more enhancement of this feature, you'll be seeing it up, right? Next very important role which we have is the buyer role, right? Before seeing it up here, right, let's discuss it in our notepad. Okay, just a minute, right? If you see, there are two key players in your procurement module. Okay, one is known as buyer, another one is known as supplier, which is there. Okay, now obviously, to be very honest, right, both the people, right, will not give the same access, buyer and supplier. It's not like single person will be buyer also, supplier also. It will not happen, right? But first, for your demo purpose, I'll give the same person the access. Right, supplier is someone who will supply the item. Buyer is someone who will buy the item. So the people who has a capability of buying the item, right, will become buyer. It's not like that every employee of the company is a buyer. No, it's not like that, right? Buyer will be dependent. There'll be specific folks who have an access for that. See, in your IT company also, do you purchase tables and chair, laptop for your IT company? No. You are also an employee of the company. Your IT department person is also an employee of the company. But you are the only person, right, who is just an IT consultant. But that IT department person has an access to buy the laptop, right? At the same time do and contact multiple vendors. So buyer is something, right, who is an employee of the company, but every employee will not be a buyer. Have this point in your mind. So here, if you see, buyer is nothing but, right, a role which you can assign when you're giving the capability to the person to buy the item. Similarly, right, if you want to create supplier in your system, right, you will give and assign them supplier administrator role, which is there. Okay, do remember this thing, right? Similarly, you have a role which is known as receiving agent, which is there. I just forgot to maintain the entire wording, right? Receiving agent is nothing but the warehouse person, which is there, right? So whenever you are receiving the material from the supplier, right? It's not like that a buyer will only receive the material. No, right? You can have a receiving agent who will be responsible for doing all the warehouse activity to maintain the stock which is there, right? To get the stock into the system, right? Or well as available in the ground level altogether. So receiving agent is nothing but a person, right? It's not a person, it can be group of folks also, right? Who will receive the material from the supplier. Okay, do remember this thing. Coming back here, okay, let's assign this role to our user account. So I created with the name as Varun Sharma. Okay, let's do that. So just search here Varun Sharma. You see this, right? Click on this, my username, right? And now what my aim is basically to add the roles which is there, right? So just click on this edit, okay, right? And add the role. Don't worry, we'll study about this buttons also. This is all your custom feature which we'll study moving ahead. Okay. But right now my aim is basically to add the standard role to my user account. Okay. And we'll see the outcome which is there. My spelling is wrong. Okay. And then we'll do a practical also right now, guys. Click on this, add role membership. Oh, did not add it. Sorry. Once again, let me add it up. And right. Let's add at least the procurement rules which we have discussed, a couple of them. Procurement, catalog, administrator. Right. Let's add a buyer rule. All the five also you can add. I'm just adding a couple of them, guys. Okay, whichever you want to add, leave it up to you. Then, okay, right. Let's just do a save and close. Okay, let's wait for it, right? So now what has happened is three roles has been assigned to my user account. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's log out of this SCM INPL. Okay, and let's log in with Varun Sharma. Let's see how does the screen looks like now. Okay, password is welcome. Okay, let's log in now. Right now. Even after adding the things, I do not see anything here, right? A question, very important, right? The reason behind that is, right, what happens is you have to run one program which is there, guys. Okay. Directly just adding the role, clicking on save button will not work, guys. Okay. So there's one program which is provided by Oracle, okay, which is basically, right, updating the directory which is there. Okay. What happens is Oracle also maintains the entire information in a directory perspective, guys. Okay. So you need to run that program in order to update the details in your, right, specifically user account which is there, right? So let me tell you that program. Okay, copy this, go here, right? So it's a schedule process which is there, right, which you can run directly from your schedule process, right? This will help you to update the directory, right? Ideally what we do is, right, in a real-time environment we basically schedule it up altogether so that it has not to be run individually. But I wanted to show you this program, right? You should be aware about it, right? So do remember, go to tools, right? You see the schedule process which is there. Okay, right? And this program takes time, guys. Okay, it takes around 15 minutes to update it up, right? Or to run that program, right? Once again, I'll show you the navigation, right? Go to tools, use this schedule process, which is there. Click on this, right? Click on schedule new process. Right? Click on the drop down, click on search, right? So there's one program which is known as LDAP, which is there. Okay. And as I was saying, there are a couple of screen in Oracle Fusion still where you can use the modular sign. This is one of them, which is there, guys. Okay. So if you go here, right, there's one program which you'll find here, okay, known as retrieve LDAP changes, which is there. Okay. See the definition of this program synchronizes user roles, role grant with definition in LDAP. What is LDAP, guys? Is LDAP is nothing but a directory in Oracle Fusion. Your roles, right, your corresponding privileges, your user account, password are all maintained in a directory by Oracle. Okay. Click on this, right? This will initiate the process run, which is there. Okay, right? Let this program run in the background. Okay, right? This will update my corresponding user account detail, which is there, right? Meanwhile, what we'll do is let's start with our first practical. Okay, I want you guys to start creating a user account with your name. Okay, so let me pull up my PPT, right? The folks who have the access right now of this particular sheet can start it immediately. I'll just take a call from everyone, guys. Okay, right? I think most of the folks would have received the sheet, right? Sivana, Sujat, Surinder, have you received the sheet from Prasad, Aniket, Deepika, Kiran? Is
Yeah,
Yeah.
Varun.
perfect, right? So let's start the practical, okay? Right? In this, right, I did it in the second instance. I will suggest, guys, right, you start in the first instance, okay? And please use SCM IMPL user, and this is the password. Okay, let's get started, guys. Okay, try it up, right? As you guys try it up, right, there's been one more thing which you'll see with me. I'll tell you that feature also, okay? Well, let's begin with it. Let me pull up my PPT, what you need to do, okay? Don't worry, try it from your end. Getting stuck, I'm there to help you out. Okay, no worries on that perspective. So what you do is, right, start creating a user account with your name, okay? And just add one role. Don't worry, right? Keeping the things light first of all, right? Start to create a user account, right? And just add one role to that user account, okay? As in homework, you can add more roles also. No worries on that, okay? But just add one roles as a part of it, okay? Right. Let's begin with this case. Okay, right. The folks who have the sheet which is there, right, you can use this particular instance. The password is already mentioned in your sheet. Okay, you can begin with that. Okay, try it off your end. Don't worry, getting stuck, I'm there to help you out. Let's begin with this case. Okay, please make the username very relevant. Please do not give any dummy name so that you guys can remember it up also moving ahead. Okay, let's begin with our task, guys. Okay, try it from your end. Don't worry, getting stuck, I'm there to help you out. So please refer the sheet which is provided, the cloud instance sheet which is there that has the username and details entirely. Right, let's begin with this, guys. Okay, and please feel free to ask me question wherever you're getting stuck. Let's begin with this, guys. Okay, it will be easy, not a tough one, right? But very important for our upcoming session, guys. Okay, let's begin with this, guys. Having any issues with the instance link access, just tell me also, guys. Okay, I'll help you. Ananya, Deepak, Deepika, you have the sheet available, right, with you?
Yeah,
Rajni,
yes, sir.
Varun, I have a conflict.
sorry?
Not able to access the. I'm not able to access the sheet that
Have
is
you registered
provided.
for the course already?
Yeah, yes,
Hey
yes.
Varun, even I'm also
Okay. Have you not received the sheet right now from Prasad?
Varun, actually, the scenario like we are using the company's laptop,
Oh,
so we not have the access for the Google Drive.
oh, but you use your personal laptop only, buddy. Then only you can do the practice now. Then how will you do the practice in the sessions?
Now we have the access for the Oracle Fusion, but not have access only
So do
Google
one
Drive.
thing, right? Open the right your G drive in your mobile phone. From there, you can basically type the password. It's only the password typing which you have to do. Correct, right? Sheet you can open in your sheet is fine, but right, let's say you just want to access the particular instance, right? So that you have to manually type it up in that perspective. Okay, type the
Yes, yes.
details manually, right? That will be only the thing, right? Because your laptop, I know the VPN will restrict you in that perspective. I personally suggest that if you have any personal laptop of yours, use that one. That will be better. Okay, right? So coming to your point, Sujit, right? Did you not receive the sheet from
Even
Prasad?
even I'm using the company's laptop, Varun.
So better
So
if you have a personal laptop, that will be better. I'll suggest it up. But if you are
okay,
using a because see, that will be for issue for you if you're using that might cause a compliance issue in your company, correct? I better suggest you go with your personal laptop. That will be better, which will be there.
okay,
If you do
okay,
not have that, right, just make sure you can open the G drive in your mobile phone. It's just a link which you have to type in the thing. Okay? Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming back to your point, Rajat, right? Have you received
Varun,
the
in
sheet?
my case,
Sorry, have you received the sheet from Prasad?
yeah, I have received that. Yeah, yeah. Yes,
Huh.
yes. I received this sheet from the Prasad, but the issue is I'm not having access for
No
access
worries.
for the sheet.
No worries.
I
Just talk to
requested.
him.
I
Just drop
requested
him a
for it.
message. No worries. No worries. Just after the session, drop him a message. He'll provide you. And you can take this as an homework. No worries on that perspective. Okay. Just talk to him. He'll give you the access. Okay. Yeah.
No, just can you just copy and paste this link over this
No. Chat we do not use, but
chat box?
no, chat we do not use. Okay. It's restricted feature of our Zoom.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Surinder, you're saying something, buddy?
No, just
Go
I'm
ahead.
creating.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're saying something?
No, just I'm creating user and othering
Okay. 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 Go ahead. Go ahead.
device.
Yeah. No worries. Take your time, guys. No need to hurry. Right. Take your time.
Hello, sir.
Come on. You're saying something. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, like while adding a role, there is a checkbox called assignable. Do we need to enable that?
No, not required, but just add the rule. Okay. Just run that. Okay.
Okay.
Varun, what is auto provision role? The time of
Study
adding the
that,
role.
buddy, Rakesh. Hold on for it, right? I told you that buttons will study separately. Okay. Don't worry on that. Right. Step by step. That all part of your custom thing, which is there when we'll discuss custom rule. Okay. Yeah, Mario, you're saying something?
Yeah, Varun, in the LDAP program, the status it's showing blocked.
That will in your first instance, UBG, UBG instance, you're trying it out.
Yeah, the first one.
Can you share your screen? I'll just stop share. Share your screen. Yeah, I'll give you the access. Go ahead.
I think since the first one is running, it was on.
The first one might be running. That's okay. Share your screen, or you just share your screen.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Sometimes it shows block, but it sometimes automatically gets complete. Do one thing, right? Just log out of this UBG. Just sign out of it and log in with your user account.
Yeah, now it changed to wait status.
Correct.
Oh.
Man, what password you have given? See, right? Although it has
Yeah.
updated up, okay, accordingly. Yeah. Perfect. Good. Right. I'll give folks times, other folks also time. Okay. Let me see share my screen, please. Or you can stop share screen, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teja. Yes.
Like I've created the user account. Should I give the permissions with the same user account or should I give the permissions with the
Permission.
SCM? I mean, adding the roles.
Add the roles also, no? To that, right? With SCM MPL only you can add the role. With your user account, you'll not be able to add the role. Log in with SCM MPL only and give the roles actually. Okay, which are roles you want to give to that. I think I
Okay.
have just given you one role, not to just add this one role to that user account. Okay.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Yeah.
So like even without running LDAP, the rules
It will happen because you have
document is
scheduled in that UBG instance. Okay, it's already scheduled.
Varun, can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure, Rakesh. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
Are you able to see the screen?
Not yet. Now I can see. It's loading for me. This is
Can you help
important.
me understand?
Very
Are you in the
No.
I'm in the correct place?
Incorrect. Not here, but you have to go to security console.
Okay.
Go to the right hand side. Go to click on that arrow which is there, right? Beside help, where it is written help, right? My client groups help, right hand side. Click on that arrow. You'll find one section known as tool. Click on click more, right? Once again, click on that arrow, you'll get a section known as tools. Click more. Tools is there. Under tools, security console. Okay. I'll reshare my screen, buddy. Okay. Tool security console, right? You can do that. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Take time. No need to hurry. Okay. There's no race here, buddy. Take your time. Okay. Everyone take time, guys. Okay. Nothing to worry about it, right? Take time. No need to hurry up the things.
Sir, Nitya here.
Sorry, Nitya, you're saying something?
Yes. So after creating the role to run the program, go to the SMPL tool schedule process, then what we need to do?
Just type their percent. I think you're using UBG instance, first of all, right now.
A second instance.
At the second instance you're using. Rakesh, can you stop share your screen? But I think you are also sharing your screen. Please.
Do we need to create the role or user or create user and assign role?
User you have to create. Correct.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Nitya, can you share your screen, please?
Yes.
Please go ahead. Go to monitor process. Yeah. Click on schedule new process button. Correct. Just type there percentage LDAP percent. No. See, do one thing. Click on that drop down. Click on search option, which will be there in the last. Scroll down. Scroll down. No. Right hand scroll bar. Right hand scroll bar. One more scroll bar which is there, right? Outside the browser scroll bar. One more scroll bar is there, right? This one, right hand side, right?
Oh,
Or you can do a little bit
uh-huh.
zoom out actually. Okay. Your zoom is very much higher. That's the reason. Do a zoom out. Nitya, do a zoom out. Yeah. Yeah. You see that search hyperlink, search button at the search dot.
Oh, yes.
Correct. Now type percentage LDAP. Everything capital. Okay.
Okay.
Percentage LDAP. Percentage. Now search it up. The first one.
Yeah.
Ideally, I'll suggest that's why I would suggest you to go with the first instance. Reason is first instance already has that program scheduled. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Right. Yep. Okay. No worries. Because in second it might take time. No worries. It's fine. You have created in second one. No issues with that. Okay. I'll reshare my.
Varun, just one question. So
Yes.
if we've all created users and roles in parallel, and if someone runs the program, all of our roles will be automatically updated, right? We don't have to individually run. That's what the
Ideally, it
schedule
gets
process does
automatically updated.
anyway.
No need to run the program also. Ideally, it gets automatically updated only. Because we are
But
saving
if it
the
is not scheduled,
even
if it
in
is
that
not
it can get
scheduled,
it. Even if in that is
okay,
not the case, it does get updated. Right? That's a default
okay.
functionality of Oracle. Running this program is actually out of 10 one of a scenario where what happens is due to some circumstances LDAP is not updated. But any user account, any role which you assign will automatically get updated at any point of time. Okay? That's the thing. Got my point, right? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, Varun, what role we need to assign for our users?
Catalog administrator, buddy.
Oh.
It's mentioned in the sheet. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, Faisal, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, after programming that LDAP, the window is showing the process details and the process will be queued up for submission at position
So
1.
just do a sign out and you are doing in the first instance, correct?
Yes, yes.
Just do a sign out and log in. You'll see that details are already added. Okay.
Okay. So what is that pop-up is showing? Can I show you
Which
my
pop-up?
screen?
Show your screen. Can you share your screen?
Yeah. Can you see my screen, huh? See.
You have not submitted the program, buddy. It's not a pop-up. It's a submission itself has not happened. Click on submit button.
It is showing error.
Because one is program is already running now. That's the thing, right? Multi programs you're running at the same time. It will automatically run. You're using the first instance, right? Don't worry on
Yeah.
it. It will automatically get updated. Okay.
So I have to cut this, huh?
Correct. Right. Just check in with your user account. I think the update would have already happened. Okay.
The notification comes here, no? For that, yeah, that all the roles has been assigned.
Only notification that your password has changed will come. Role is your internal thing which is there, na, buddy?
Okay. And one more thing, sir. When I was assigning the role, there are two things shown, sir. For example, if I am assigning procurement
I
cat.
mentioned that point, right? You have a privilege of option of having custom roles also, correct? So you might be seeing copy something
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes, yes,
It's a
yes.
custom role in Fusion.
Okay,
No
okay.
worries.
Thank you, thank you.
Take your
So
time.
status is showing as block. Is there any issue that schedule
Aditya,
new
this is
process
no, it
status?
will take time. It shows block, but it will
Okay.
be internally running. Don't worry. That's why I was saying just try it in the first instance. Okay, that will be easy.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry. Take this as a homework. You can try it in the first one. Okay.
Varun, we need to add job roles, right?
Nobody. I'll suggest Rakesh write. See my recording once again. Okay, you'll get the complete step which is there.
Catalog administration job roles. So there are different roles it is appearing.
Only one will be there, buddy. With I'll just stop share. Share your screen. Share your screen. Don't go with the job role wording. You have to just use one thing, right? Just click on this. Add role membership. That's it.
So see, when I'm
I get your point. I get your point. You have to just use the first one where it is written as aura.
this
That's
one.
yeah, that's your standard rule.
Oh.
Click on add role membership. Click on done. That's it. Just click on save and close.
No, when I'm searching, it is shown multiple roles. So
That's what I'm saying. You have to go with Aura, which is there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll reshare my screen. Okay. I see maximum folks have done it up well and good. Folks who are pending, please take this as a homework. Okay. Please make sure, right, you basically, right, complete your role creation into the system. Okay. Yeah, Fazal, you're saying something?
Yes, sir. I have just logged my new user, which I have created, and it is not showing any module now, which I have added the role.
Did you add a catalog administrator?
I have added, but it is not showing.
First instance?
Yes.
Try with application administrator also. I think the processing would be taking a little bit of time in the background. Okay. Just give it 15-20 minutes more. Okay. It will automatically come. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Sometimes the processing takes time in that perspective. Okay.
Okay.
The folks who have done it up, well and good. Folks who are pending, please take this as a homework and make sure you complete it up. You added only one role in the call, right? But I'll suggest, right, add at least all these 5 roles, which I have discussed with you in today's session. That will help you. Folks who are pending to get the sheet, please make sure, right, follow up with the admin team. Please make the sheet is available with you because moving ahead, it will be very helpful. Okay. Moving ahead, we'll do more and more practical. So that will be required a lot from your perspective. Okay. So please get in touch with the admin team. Please get in touch with Prasad. That will be very helpful. Okay. Make it a note today, right? The folks who have got the sheet, fine. Who are pending to have the sheet with them, please contact Prasad because now our practicals have got started. This is just a very easy practical. But moving ahead, as we go with module by module, more practical will come, real-time project scenario will be there. Okay. Please do a follow-up so that you have the sheet available. Okay. The folks who are using company laptop, I'll suggest guys, if you have a personal laptop, that will be better. Okay. To avoid any compliance issue in your company. Okay. This is for your benefit. But even if that's not the case, right, just you can type it manually altogether. Okay. It's just a link which is there and you can bookmark that link, right? But what happens is why I'm suggesting you to go with your company, do not go with your company laptop, use your personal because we keep on updating the password, links will get updated. Okay. So better, right, to save your time. If you have your company laptop, that will be better thing. Okay. That will be a best thing which will be there. Okay. Try it up. Please do not use mobile phone, right? Yes, Oracle is available on mobile application also, but mobile application will not work for all the feature guys. Okay. So please do not think in that manner that I can work on mobile itself. I'll log into the instance. Will not work guys. Okay. Please use your personal laptop. That will be better. If you do not have a personal laptop, want to use your company laptop itself, it is fine, but please make sure that you do not have any compliance issue which comes in your company. Okay. Just be safe from that point of view. Okay. Let me set up the agenda for tomorrow's call, which is there. Okay. Today we saw, right, standard role, which is there. Tomorrow we'll start a discussion on custom role. And then we'll do a practical on custom roles also, guys. That will help you a lot. Okay. Meanwhile, please make sure you revise my recording. Many things I have discussed today. Okay. Pick a note of it. Wherever I'm telling you guys that this is a very important for your interview question, right? Have a copy and pen with you. Note, jot down that point or have a notepad with you somewhere, right? Make a note of it. Okay. That will be helpful for your interview perspective also. Okay. I think Padmavati, you were saying some question in the starting, right? Go ahead, go ahead. Please go ahead.
The LDAP is a case sensitive, Vivek.
It's a case. It's not Vivek actually, Padma. It's just Varun.
Varun, sorry.
No
Varun.
worry. It's right case sensitive altogether. So it has to be in capital. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No worries. Okay. It's fine. Okay. So let's take a pause at this stage, guys. Okay. Let's meet tomorrow. Yeah, Rajat, you're saying something. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, I have a question. While creating the search, we
Well,
have
your voice
given
is not
some
audible to me. I can't hear you.
component.
Seriously, I can't hear you. It's echoing for me a lot.
Now it is audible. Now it is
It's a little
audible.
bit audible. Go ahead. I'll try to encapsulate that.
Yeah. So while creating the users, there was a default page that mandatory these are the last name, first name that we need to populate. Okay. If we want to, as per the company standards, if we want to make the changes at the last name, first name, and if we want to add some more fields to
Not
that, can we do
possible.
that?
This is not EBS, buddy. Again, I'll tell you, this is Fusion standard. Not possible. Okay. Do remember, this is Fusion. This is not EBS. It's not like I can add 5 fields there, make them as mandatory. No, this is not customizable. Okay.
Okay, and related to the password,
No policy
here
change.
we have given a password as
No policy change.
no policy changes.
No. Okay. Right.
Okay, but I have seen somewhere that we can make the changes at the password level as
That
okay.
is
These are
actually
the
at your
things. These are
VBCS
the
level,
mandatory
buddy.
things that we should populate.
That is other pages which is there, not on your standard screen. You can use SSO sign-in also for this, right? Single sign-on can be possible. There you can use the password policy changes, which is there. If you have a VPN, which is there, which you want to use on a virtual desktop, that is something where you can use it up. But that is an external thing, not in the Instem application. Okay. Do remember.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. So let's take a pause at this stage, guys. Okay. Let's meet tomorrow. We'll continue our discussion. Yeah. Thank you, folks. Thanks for joining the session, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys.